All right, part 9A. As you can see, I removed both these pieces and did all the grind and removed the ends that were on here. Instead of just cutting it down, we just took it off because we know we're gonna have to cut. This was an old mark, this much down to 0 is what we had marked out here before. So we know we're gonna have to cut this. How are we gonna attach this to the side pod? Piece of cake. What we'll do is once we get it cut to the right dimension, we'll get in here underneath and we'll put masking tape in here and we'll lay glass on here. And then what we'll do is more than likely put cardboard with tape on it across here and lay right up this surface and lay right up to the cardboard. And then what we'll do is we'll take that piece and we'll bond it right on here. We'll glue it right onto here. So it'll be a flange coming off of here, right? And that's where we'll put Zeus springs, and then we'll put Zeus's on to hold the nose to the pods, and we'll do that on both sides. We had to take these uprights out, like I said in that last video. You can see what they were for, to keep this from going on. Now we know that the mount up front is going to be mounted here. It's connected to the bumper, so we got no issue there. I'm going to put vertical surface, or I'm sorry, top side surface mounts off the bumper to hold it, so we don't need these in here at all. I know when John takes a look at this, he's probably going to shit himself because he'll say, well, the attitude adjustment, listen, this is going to be a no adjustment nose. You're not going to need to adjust it. He told me what kind of ground clearance it's supposed to have. If he needs more downforce, we can put a splitter on it. That'll add downforce. If he wants less downforce, then he's going to have to find a way to raise the front of it in a different way, because it's not gonna function like an Anderson standard nose piece. That's a separate piece that tilts and moves. It's not connected to the pods. This one's going to be connected to the pods. So you know, if you want the aerodynamics, you're going to have to give up something. We're not scooping air into really anything from the outside other than the air box, and we're going to move that air scoop, that air inlet, to a different position than it is stock standard on the air box right now. So trying to streamline everything and keep everything in line. We need he says a mile per hour on the oval is going to do it. It's going to get him, he thinks it'll get him the lap record and it'll get him the speed record, but we'll see. I mean, it'll at least get him the lap record, and then the laydown car will probably get him the speed record, but that's his goal, and that's fine. You know, that's all good. We're building something we're hoping is going to get through the air real well. Probably not quite as well as the full laydown car, but it's going to go through the infield better than the laydown car. So maybe that'll be a good thing. That'll be a good problem to have, is which one of these Daytona type cars do I want to race today? So we get those things out. It's going to allow us to move the nose right to left and get it to line up better. We can always add something back in there if we really feel we need to, but it didn't fit the width of the bumper as it was anyway. So it didn't make any sense to kind of carve up and alter what was already there. Just remove it, just get it out of there. And of course, I went through, I popped right through. Those are holes right through. But it's no big deal. We'll put masking tape on the outside here. As you can see, it get real close here. A couple spots on this side too. It didn't come through, but it got real thin, right? So that's from the way they put it on. I mean, this stuff didn't stick very well. Let me show you how poorly the adhesion is on this. It just peels right back off. And if you don't sand this stuff, that gel coat, and I don't know, it ended up leaving the full layer of this stuff here. I don't know if you can see me here. The full layer of this right on the part. I mean, there was a big piece of gook here, and a big piece here, because we could only get the death wheel and to cut one side. That's why we went through, because it was just too close. But it's no big deal. We'll put tape on there. We'll glass it up from the inside. we really don't have a facility to paint this stuff. So what we told John we would, when we were done, we'd buff the white stuff up as good as we could get it, and then we'd put graphics on it, kind of like I did with my helmet, you know. And the more graphics you put on it, the more color it has. The more color it has, the more you can, you know, the more places you can hide the sin, so to speak. So there you go, 9B in the can. We got the stuff down. I'm going to run in and stuff it up on the cart and see if we can manipulate this thing to see if we can get it to fit a little better. But that's it. Blew all the dust down. Stuff doesn't, I must have ate probably half a quart. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I didn't even put gloves on or sleeves on or anything. I don't know, all these years of doing it, it just, I'm oblivious or immune to it or something. I don't know. But that's it, 9B in the can. Godspeed. Hang in there, y'all.